Hello, everyone. Welcome back to chess. We're playing 1510 as black against Danny 1000. Okay, fair enough. The Caricon goes like this, right? Right. That's what we will play. And I need to remember that I can generally play c5 sooner than I think I can. It's a thing that Stockfish has often shouted at me in these games. And I'll pre-move this, I guess, but I don't think they're going to take. Okay. I don't necessarily have to budge, though, right? Like, it's guarded twice. I could develop the knight, but then this comes with a bit more of a punch. I always hate locking in my bishop, but there's nowhere to put him, so... I don't know, maybe I am supposed to take... Brings the knight here, which we get a little bit of tempo against, maybe? Okay. This gives my light square bishop a purpose in life. And then we can shut the door behind him. Okay. That's interesting, I guess. I didn't really consider this possibility. Um, I mean, I can still defend him with my e-pawn, but I guess then if it gets pinned, I could be in some trouble. What if I bring out the queen to defend? I don't know, that seems a bit too bold. There's this, but I don't really want to blow up my kingside so badly. I don't know, getting the queen out could be interesting. I guess I can harass her pretty easily, though. Yeah, that's bad. I can defend like this. I don't really mind trading the light square bishop for a knight, I don't think. But even here, the queen can be harassed. Okay, so maybe this wasn't such a great way to develop the light square bishop. Well, I mean, I can just drop back. I have the knight sort of under control this way. This is an okay place for the bishop to live long term. It would be better if I could have dropped him all the way back, maybe, but one takes what one can get. Is this any good? Probably not, right? I mean, I think they just take and okay, their king is a bit weaker, but I'm down a pawn, and I could recover it, I suppose. I'll give it a try. No, I guess they just defend, and what have I really accomplished? We can pre-move queen takes if we want. This is not going to happen. But this gives my knight a better place to live on c6. And if they retake with knight, the knight's kind of going into a pin, which I don't think they're going to be too happy about. Okay, that's a threat. And then the bishop would be trapped. I guess I could have pushed the pawn even further. Can I not take with queen now? They're threatening to take the bishop, but queen takes, takes, takes. I'm up a pawn and my king side is wrecked. And they've lost castling rights. I think that's good. So what if takes queen here, queen here? Or pawn takes. Then I haven't really accomplished so much, I think. What about this? Obviously, queen takes is possible. But then we have this, attacking the knight and defending the pawn. I guess there's queen here defending both. Maybe we try this, check. Bishop blocks. I don't think this works. And so if we take less forcefully with the pawn, then they kind of want to do this almost for sure, right? Takes. And my king's going to be pretty unhappy, but I've got this cool pawn. I don't know, the pawn is just sort of pinned though, right? I don't think any of this works. Oh, hang on. Takes. We get this check. So that's why they want to take here first, I guess. Takes. I don't know. I'm going to try it. How bad could it be? I think it's wrong. But there are maybe ways for my opponent to go wrong. Okay, they're back. Maybe refresh the tab to see if I had disconnected or something. This is kind of a long ponderance. Oh, didn't consider that at all. This is horrible. Okay. Yeah, I'm just toast. Oh my god. I didn't see the knight doing this at all. Like if I take the knight, I'm losing my queen. If I do something else, I give the knight 2 moves in a row with which he could wreak some havoc. Yeah, I kind of just threw away a knight there, huh? But I have similar problems if this. Oh. No, that was the whole point of this idea. Oh no, this check doesn't work because there's a knight there. Oh. Is there anything I can do? Like, I don't think so. All right, what are some 2-move knight sequences that would make me unhappy? Like, he can't get to the queen in 2 moves, which is nice. He can't get to any light. He can't get to any dark square in 2 moves. And the light squares are all sort of okay. I think I'm just gonna make my king a little flimsy shelter for when the knight moves. And then try to recover with this if they don't notice. No, this just drops the bishop. Let's go here. Now my king will have an escape route when the knight moves. Oh, that's also a thing you can do with the knight, huh? Didn't see that one coming. I could have at least tried to get 2 pieces for the queen. God. What have I done? I was so busy calculating 2-move sequences. I was like, yeah, you can't get to the queen in 2 moves, which is true. But in 1 move, you could do it. This is just a nightmare. This is like probably checkmate, right? No, I have takes. But that's dropping the rook. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Pawn takes with check. No, this is also checkmate. All right. Well, that was a game. Where did it all go wrong? This bishop move didn't really do as much as I hoped. And this pawn move also sucked. I needed to see like what, I don't know. This open diagonal to my king is like a liability that I should be aware of. And I'm not really. Stuff like this gets me all the time. I could have prevented it. For example, like this, although I don't know how great that would be, really. So if I put everything here, then they take like this. Oops. Yeah. I lose a queen for a minor piece again. If these moves weren't all coming with check, I'd be able to defend them. I don't know. I could have tried this to like trick them, but I think they would notice. And then I would be dead. I'm dead anyway. I don't know. I didn't notice this. Who's to say they would have noticed this? Yeah. I made this weak pawn. I made my weak king. And this all came because I was like panicking about protecting the bishop. But I had a chance here to do something more productive. I don't think this would be it because they still have bishop here. And I never actually get a chance to do anything with this. I could hop up here first, I guess, but I think bishop here pinning me is still good. This game was horrible. Yeah. So what do you think is a mistake? This was my blunder, and then there was a mistake after that. Interesting. So I think they should have maybe gone in for this a bit sooner than, I don't know. Just protect the bishop faster, or like, okay, this is just bad because it enables this, basically. So just do anything else. Protect the bishop, develop the other bishop. I'm sure those are both fine. It likes this. This is actually apparently quite bad. What's this knight doing that's so powerful that he can't do after this? I guess this bishop move is... I don't know. Anyway, next one. Says don't take here. Yeah, I'm with you on that. Gotta stop this attack. Maybe develop this knight to defend here. To be another blocker. And he can work together with this knight. I end up dropping this pawn, but... yeah. And this whole thing falls apart. But okay, the game was in pretty sad shape already by then. Let's try to get another game in. Maybe I'll do a little bit less thorough analysis at the end of it so it doesn't turn into an hour-and-a-half marathon. Chessman MC. Okay. Now what? Can I take here? I don't think I should. Let's just lock my bishop in right away. He's got an important job watching over this pawn, so... anyway, now we have the room to develop this bishop. We have a nice strong pawn center. And then I think we can attack like this soon. I think we could maybe have done it now. But I never know. Like, I know in some positions you can do this. Okay, they're defending it. Let's add more pawn or more attackers on c5. I don't really understand why this is any better than like... oh, you can't play this yet, right? Because there's a pawn there. I see. It just feels weird in the Caro-Kann to be like one-stepping a pawn and then shortly after push it the rest of the way. But I guess you need to prepare something for it here. I think I'm happy to maintain this tension here. If I could get another defender on this square somehow, it would be great. I mean, I can't. It's pretty much impossible. I'd have to get a knight here. Well, okay. Could be something. Actually, even then, takes, queen takes. I don't end up getting this fork. All right, let's just trade pawns here. I traded my C pawn for their D pawn, which is a mild win. You gotta take with the bishop, right? Queen takes, I get this, I think. I suppose you could not take. You could wait, but like, know that I'm forking these pieces, right? Really? I mean, okay, I guess the queen can back up and still defend. That's true. But I do get to develop the bishop with tempo, sort of. I know it's my good bishop, and so far also their good bishop. We both have good dark square bishops. Not sure how long that state of affairs can continue. Usually they're opposite colors. There aren't any fixed pawns at the moment, right? So it could change. I mean, this knight doesn't really do anything here. I want to get him here. So I want to get the bishop out first, I think. Yeah, I guess I forgot about this stupid weakness again. You can have my rook, I guess. Knight here? I don't know, the queen can get out this way then. No, she can't. She has to go here. And then I can develop my queen to become a pest on this side of the board, maybe? If she doesn't move, I get this, right? And then she can't go anywhere? We have some time to... Okay, yeah. I did sort of imagine this. But I think I'm okay with it. Maybe? Maybe not. Because then she can take the other knight. I'm really tempted to like just try to get my queen involved and make this some kind of race. But I don't know that that works. Here takes check. King has to move. He doesn't want to move to this file, I don't think, because then I get queen here. So he has to go to one of these squares. And then queen here would check again, and then up here, I think I can ignore that threat. This is certainly a silly game. But my opponent's trying to checkmate me with a queen and a pawn, and I'm trying to checkmate with a queen and a bishop. Maybe we can make this work. I think they have to address the king threat right now. I'm not sure how you do that. Okay, what am I missing? Check. King here is game over, right? Because queen here, only legal move will be king there, checkmate. So bishop here, king here, check. King here, check again. King all the way over here, and maybe you're getting away now, huh? Oh, you can't do that because I have this square covered. No, I don't. The bishop moved. Check. I mean, I really have to go in for this check now, even if it doesn't work. I think. Check. King here. What if we first insert this? Planning queen here as soon as I'm not in check anymore, which should eventually happen. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think after this, they have a few moves that work, right? This bishop block, for example, would be one. I think we need to prevent that with queen here. So I think king here or here are both, well, these are both blunders because of queen here. I think. And so king here, this doesn't really work. I think either of these escapes, but this? Then we have a follow-up once I'm not in check of queen here with mate, right? Maybe not. Maybe after here, there's this knight move. That probably works. Either of these knight moves. Yeah, I think this is not working. In a moment, they're going to take my knight with check. I'm going to back up and guard the bishop, I guess, and then like have no real follow-up up here. But I don't know. I have several pieces in the area. Maybe something good will happen. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they might even be able to escape after this. Well, no, not after that. Then they have to go here, and I can checkmate. But this here, I guess either way, the king has to go back, right? So these are both immediately dead. Because the king has to step back, and then this is checkmate. So it really has to be here. This is the only move that's any good at all. So I don't know what the opponent's burning multiple minutes for. And now we looked at this. So here. But what about this move? I was thinking of chasing him with the queen, but the bishop's not here anymore. So it would have to be the bishop doing it, right? Check. The problem is now bishop blocks, right? And I think they're okay. So I was thinking instead, queen here. But the problem is they can just put any piece on this square, and I can't get to the checkmating square. What about this? Is that insane? That's a different way to prepare a mate in two? well, it's not made in two. They have several moves down here, but if we only worked with this half of the board, it might be preparing mate in two. I don't know, but again, they can just block with the bishop, right? When I try to get in. So I guess there's this. Threatening to take the rook. Or the knight. I don't know if I have enough time for a move like that, though. But I think this just doesn't work. Neither of these works. Check, bishop here, now what? This? Knight here, right? So I don't think that works. But this maybe does something. Here, check, here. Now I have a brief reprieve to do something. I mean, they have to do something up here now, but what? If they don't move the rook, I take the rook with check, which is pretty good. If they do move the rook, I get the knight, and I'm revitalizing this threat. Oh, it's spooky over here. This is like, I don't know. This is exactly the kind of game that a tactics puzzle is about, I feel like. Tactics puzzles are unrealistic because you know there's a tactic and you're looking for it. You're not just, the right answer is never just like, oh, improve your knight or whatever. Here, whereas in a game, very often the best move is to just improve your knight. Here, I feel like mild improvements are not winning it for either of us, right? I have to find a checkmate, and my opponent has to deflect it or checkmate me first. Or I don't know. Maybe I can just win enough material. What about rook here, here? Check. Now when here, there's rook takes, but bishop takes is okay. Or actually just continue with the checkmating plan. That might be better than taking a rook. Oh no, I'm in check, right? Yeah, I think if rook here, I have to play this. I mean, that seems pretty obvious, but and if queen takes knight, I have to play king d7. It would be the only legal move, in fact. The question is like whether any of this stuff wins. What if like the king just goes after my bishop? I guess I take the rook. Okay. Oh, there is this check, huh? That's sort of a problem. I didn't really even notice that check. Anyway, I think it's pretty clear my opponent is probably going to be the one checkmating here. But, I mean, what else can I do, right? If queen takes here, the natural thing to do is move the king like as far away as possible. Well, no, that's not true. You can move here, but then there's this queen check again, which seems pretty bad for me. There's also these knight attacks, which don't seem to do anything, but maybe they do. So what if we go over here? There's no knight checks. There's no queen check because we have this pawn defended, right? And all the squares around the king are safe as well. So I think that's what we have to do. There's this bishop attack. Could be kind of annoying. Yeah. I guess we have to step up in that case. But then queen here. Ugh. Maybe I actually go over here. But then they can pin my queen to the king, and that's a problem. Yikes. I think this bishop check is great for the opponent, and they should definitely do it. And the only move for me that looks like it has any chance at all, well, but once they have a bishop here, they can't put a knight there, and so this king move might be something. No, they can play queen here, but I try to get around it, maybe? Oh, man. I mean, I don't see how stepping the king up could be productive at all. And I don't think this would be good. Oh, it wouldn't be pinning the queen to my king because there's a bishop here, right? I could move. And then if this I have here, well, but then they discover an attack and it's just as bad, right? So suppose I step up. We're pretty sure that's bad because of queen here, right? I don't know. I guess I could go here and I don't know, then there's this check and I'm probably in trouble. So what if instead king here? Queen here is covered by my bishop, as is queen here, right? So I might have a moment to breathe. With this, I could just take it, so that's not any good. They're starting to promote this pawn as well after all this mess. I think that's not likely to come to pass, though. I don't know. I think I'm here, I guess, would maybe be another check. My king's going on a walk. I don't know. I think this is the only move with any promise. I haven't really watched it through to the end. I don't know. I'm trying to checkmate now with a queen and a bishop, and they have like a queen, a bishop, a knight, and a rook trying to checkmate me. So they've managed to get some pieces involved. Yeah, I think queen f8 is the way to go. Although, can I not then bring my king back here? And be safe-ish? Like, if I go up here, I'm pretty sure something bad is going to happen to me. I'm not sure what exactly, but like this whole idea, right? Whereas if I come back here, on the next check, I can retreat again. I don't know. I guess they're going to be threatening like this. But if they want to take a non-check move to set something up, that gives me this check. And then I could pick up the knight and defend. I think now I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely tucking back here. Nothing else looks any good. Maybe they just push? Or maybe now bring the rook in? Oh, is this checkmate? Look at that. Doesn't seem fair that the queen can checkmate me all by herself. Okay, well, I'm not going to analyze this whole game. There's way too much going on. Just show me where I had mate in one and missed it, would you? Never. I was always behind. Okay, well, that's good to know. Opponent played a solid game. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's sort of easy when your opponent is blundering, but... So where did things go wrong? You're not supposed to play this pawn move yet. And you're not supposed to take, and then you're not supposed to do this. So let's, yeah, it drops. I know. You're supposed to like pay attention to what a piece was doing, and then when you move it, it's no longer doing that, and that helps you see like simple blunders. But in practice, I'm not very good at having the discipline to notice what a piece is doing every time I move something, even though that's like the most basic principle of good chess. No, king over. Yeah, that's a cute idea. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, this knight is not a very stable defender. So what does it say I'm supposed to do? Queen here? Yeah, and then bishop block, though. And then it's saying just trade queens. I mean, they don't even have to trade, right? They could go here. Apparently that's dangerous. Somehow. I don't really follow how. Oh no, it's saying just pick up the knight. Yeah. That's why I was supposed to bring, well, I was supposed to bring the king over because the knight can't actually defend. It can be kicked away. So did my opponent ever miss a beat in this whole attack? Yeah, it's saying just give up the queen, but that's obviously losing. I needed to get away with something. This was not best. They were supposed to go here. Oh yeah, why? I forgot that they could do that. I remembered it at one point, but then I forgot. Yeah, bishop blocks does not seem that great. It's just queen takes, and you go for a long walk. You lose your queen. Okay. So, I don't know, 2 games in a row where, like, I forget that it's important that the bishops are the only things guarding the knight pawns. One of these days I'll learn that lesson, but I don't think it's going to be today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.